it good? What it do? It's your boy Atomic World back with another video. And today, we're going to be reacting. Oh my God. We're going to be reacting. I just lost my train of thought. See, this is why. I just don't do these. We're going to be reacting to when teens outnumber the cops, or when the neighborhood outnumbers the cops, or when cops have to run into these large confrontations. We're just going to react to cops, all right? Honestly, man, the last video I watched, I should have been recording, but I didn't. But hey, you can get this video right here. So let's get right into this, man. I enjoy reacting to videos. Man, this is the first time I showed my face on this account. I hope you guys enjoy this, man. To my 216, I think, subscribers, I just want to say thank you guys. You guys are awesome. The support is unbelievable, man. You guys come through no matter what, and I just want to say I love y'all so much. I don't know how long this video is going to take to edit. It shouldn't take long. I just got to merge the two things. I'm currently recording off of my phone. It's not a webcam, and I got a laptop set up. Come on, guys. Just push that like button. Support your boy. I don't make any money right now, but maybe in the future I will. Maybe in the future I will. I just enjoy making content for you guys. I know it's been a while since I've made content. So let's get straight into the video.
Police are called to a fight involving a gun being drawn on one party. They don't find any evidence. Police are called to a fight involving a gun being drawn on one party. They don't find any evidence of a gun or further physical altercation and make no arrests. But police are then called a second time in reference to fighting happening again, which is the footage you are about to watch.
They already left now. Okay. The one that the other two females that got left, they're in apartment. They got in a fight down here. There's a lady with the dread somewhere down there with the white shirt. Okay. That was implicated in the fight.
Is this from the... So off the rip, we got security approaching the officers trying to break down the situation. Brother man's already traumatized. You can tell. Just look at his face. He's like, we got people here and here fighting. I can't handle it all on my own. I've had one too many donuts. Okay, I'm joking.
Same as before? Yep. Same case number where the gun was involved. Yeah. But I don't know if she's going to come back now. But she definitely lives in an apartment. But they left in another car.
So the lady right down there in the white and gray shorts?
Yeah, black shorts.
Okay. You just told me what's going on.
Again?
I don't know. I wasn't here the first time.
I just told the officers that just left, I said, don't f with me when y'all leave. I was down there. Mine and I been having a conversation with some females. All I know is the car just sped in or whatever. They jumped out on me. They were like, what's up, what's up? So I'm by myself. So I told them, what's up? They jumped out on me. Then you got this little female, you got that female down there. She instigated every damn thing.
But she didn't actually, she just verbally instigated them? She didn't actually jump in on it?
No, she didn't jump in, but she probably basically told them where I was going.
Where do you live at?
I don't stay over here, so I'm visiting.
What can we do to prevent this from escalating? Because I don't want them to come back and shoot you, jump out with a knife.
I don't know. They stay over here.
I really don't want this to escalate to some kind of violence. More violence than it already has. Do you want to press charges?
No.
Do you want to press charges for these females attacking you? If you're wanting to press charges, I mean, you can write a statement. We could try and identify who these people are. They seem like they stay here.
See, this is what I can appreciate. Based off of the last two videos that I've watched, 9 times out of 10, we cannot have a civil conversation with one person because other people start jumping in and fighting. But this young lady right here is having a civil conversation with this officer, which can lead to the resolution of this problem, which is very helpful. But we still got about 16 more minutes to go, where things could go drastically wrong. So I'm just going to click play again.
Somebody should know who they are. We'll track them down eventually. Doesn't mean that they're going to go to jail tonight, but eventually they'll have to answer for what happened. But it's up to you.
I don't know. I just told them. I said, when y'all leave, the police, they going to keep with me.
Is there anywhere, can we give you a ride somewhere? Or is there somewhere else you can go for the time being to prevent this from escalating until...
Yeah, I can go to my grandma's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you get over there?
She stay down the street.
Do you have a car? Do you have
See,
a way
they
to
right
get
there. They right there. They right there in that breakfast. Bro, they keep with you, bro.
Do you want to leave or do you want to press charges? What do you want?
They need to just stop with me, sir.
Alright, so you want to trespass her from the property since she doesn't live here? If she's not willing to leave?
Let's ask her first, and then that's going to determine my decision.
Can you come back over here? Can you leave to de-escalate the situation, please?
How do I gotta leave?
Because you don't live here. Because if you're not going to willingly leave on your own, then he's going to have to trespass you because this is going to keep happening. I know you want to be here with your friends. Maybe you can meet up somewhere else or do it on another day or something like that. If you get trespassed, you're not going to be able to come back here for a whole year, and you'll be subject to arrest. Do you have a way to leave here?
How far is your grandmother?
Like a couple blocks, like down the on the street.
I would just take the ride home, call it a day.
Let's go do that.
Because if we keep coming out here, someone's going to go to jail.
Or somebody's going to get hurt before we get here. I don't want somebody to get shot over some.
Yeah, I don't need another case on my head either.
Can he just give you a ride to your grandma's house? Since she lives right around the corner?
Yeah.
Maybe you can meet up with your friends somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, do that. So that way. Thank you, officers. I'm sorry again.
No, you're good.
You're gonna have sometimes ads are helpful. My dad works.
What are you still doing here? You
Okay, this
have not downloaded Pi Ad Block? You know I'm just gonna keep showing up on your screen.
Bye.
All right, listen. You got two options. Either you leave, he's gonna give you a ride, or you're gonna be.
My mom is coming to pick me up.
Well, how long is it gonna be?
I don't know. She's coming.
All right, call your mom. Get a time frame for us, because we're not gonna stay here forever.
20 minutes. 20 minutes.
How you know it's 20 minutes? You just say you don't know. Call your mom to get a time frame for us. You're gonna be trespassed.
I did.
I need the lieutenant. Give me the lieutenant name and number.
You're not getting a lieutenant.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we cannot do. All right. By no means have I lived on this earth longer than 20 years. By no means do I have more intelligence than anybody else. But I'm going to tell you this right now. If we want to work and cooperate and excel in life, we cannot continue to turn our law enforcement. All right. Like this situation right here. This is where the adults that are standing in the very front should acknowledge the fact that she should not be here. She should be going home. They should not be getting mad at these officers because these officers are waiting for her to go home. The whole point is to de-escalate this situation. She can come hang out at another time. My parents know this. Everybody knows this. If I were to get into a fight in a neighborhood, my parents are going to tell me to come home because I shouldn't be there after I just started a whole situation and everybody's all riled up. Anything could happen between that time frame. So my parents are going to immediately tell me to go home. But this young lady, I don't know who she is. I don't know if she's her aunt. I don't know who she is or how she relates to her, but she should be saying, yeah, you should go home by now. But she's trying to fight the officers and asking for a supervisor. That shouldn't be happening.
Because she's the problem. And she doesn't leave here. Listen, you can go wait for your mom right out front or just trying to get the right food security.
What happened to her while she's standing out front?
All right, we're gonna wait here until your mom pick you up. Then, and if your mom don't pick you up after 20 minutes, then you're gonna be trespassed.
Okay. Well, we don't know what's gonna happen on the road. It might be an accident her mama stuck in.
Do you want her trespassed if she refuses to leave? Yeah. Are you willing to press charges?
She said she's getting her stuff. That's where you until she gets her stuff. Okay. Listen, we're gonna fill out the copy of the trespass.
If you
come back, you'll be subject to arrest.
She don't be gone in 20 minutes, then she gotta get a trespass.
I just want her to understand that. She don't want a copy of her trespass. So.
But what if she get a trespass? What you say? Turn your camera back on. Turn that video back on so they can hear everything what they saying on that video.
You want a copy of your trespass?
No, she'll need it down. Turn y'all video
So
back on.
it's on. So you're trespass. You come back here again, you're going to jail.
Okay. All right.
You ain't signed no trespass.
You can't say you don't know.
You don't got to sign anything.
Okay, we'll be back over here tomorrow.
You go to jail.
You go to jail. We'll be here. Then you go to jail.
Hey.
I'm going to get my stuff so I can go.
We already went through that. You're trespassed. Go.
Shut the f up.
Are you refusing to leave the property?
Can I go get my stuff?
She's walking back. We attempt for press charges.
Like, that is so aggravating. Why they keep harassing me?
What you doing?
He's about to go down here.
Ma'am, leave the property. You're on private property.
Bro, they keep with me. Why is y'all keep with me, bro?
All right, so I'm going to have to take back everything I said about this young lady originally. It's as simple as her leaving. It was as simple as her actually calling her mother to come get her. It was as simple as giving them physical evidence. Now, I can understand maybe they don't know what's going on. Maybe they don't know if the mom can show up or not. But they offered a ride through security. They even offered... Now, I don't know if they could possibly offer giving her a ride home. But right now, there's a lot of controversy, and she's causing more havoc than there should be.
Leave the property. You're going to end up going to jail if you refuse to leave the property.
Get up. Just go outside the gate.
Oh my God, bro. Damn.
Yeah, cause they y'all do something. Yeah, y'all cops know y'all dead wrong for that.
Dead wrong for what? You gave her every. Just give her. Here's your copy of your trespass.
Dead wrong for what? They gave her every ample opportunity.
You don't want it? Here's your copy of your trespass. You put foot back on that property. I will take you to jail for trespass after warning.
Oh, this is Orlando.
Okay? All right. So you don't need a copy. That's fine. Okay.
Get out of the way. I love this cop. I love his accent.
You put foot back on the property, you'll be subject.
Get out of the way.
You don't want to copy that. You put foot back on the property, you'll be subject to arrest.
You put foot back on their property, you'll be subject to arrest. I like his accent.
So we told her
I genuinely like his accent.
Property, she'll be subject to arrest. So she knows.
We made the transition.
So the trespass is signed. So we told her she put back on property, she'll be subject to arrest. So she knows.
She's instigating now.
Okay.
You have to do it.
Why is she doing this? She's instigating now.
Come back here.
And now she's gonna run.
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
They're on the ground, and this is where the black.
Don't fight it! Don't fight it! Oh God! They're on the ground, and this is where the black folk are gonna stand up because they feel like it's police brutality. It's not. It's resisting arrest, and they're doing everything they need to.
I told you not to come back on property. And you play games.
This is what I
He
told you. He told you. See, this is what I enjoy. When they give you every out. They give you every out. They tell you what not to do. They literally said, don't set a foot back on the property. And you could visually see her take her foot and put it on the tile. She knows what's about to happen. She knew everything that would happen. She knew she was going to be disciplined for what she was doing. And she still did what she did. So I have no remorse for her. And honestly, everybody that's arguing in the background, I have no remorse for you guys either, because you guys saw what she was doing. And I go back to this all the time. Parents need to, enforce the rules.
Anybody that interferes with our investigation will be going to jail.
Everybody better go in there.
All right. Stay here, let me go get the car. Stay here, I'll go get a car.
Nobody better go in there. I'm telling you.
Just wait.
She was not on that property.
Just wait. He was on the property. You don't ever.
She was on the property.
Hey, who, mom?
You don't have your social mom. Body cam footage. Wait, hold, mom. Whoa,
No, she's going to jail or jack, wherever she's going.
Y'all taking her to jail for no reason.
No, she's going to jail or jack, wherever she's going.
So you, niece. This entire time we've been talking about getting her a ride home. You just now arriving. She wasn't allowed back on that property. You could have got your car outside, picked her up, and took her home.
Here, load her up. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Stop resisting. You're gonna make your charges worse. You're gonna make your charges worse. You cannot be doing stuff like this. You make it worse for yourself. That's just an additional charge. Oh shoot, we got people coming across the crosswalk.
Watch one with your arm. Let's fix the
This can go downhill very quickly. It's about 17 minutes, and we're only 9 minutes and 17
Watch one with
seconds.
your arm. Let's fix the handcuffs. We're gonna fix the handcuffs, okay? Okay. We will fix it. Let's go. Stop. Okay. What are you doing? We will fix it. Let's go. Stop. You search them? Let's search them.
You can't get them to let go of you.
Yes.
You search them. Let's search them.
Yes, they can. You're in cuffs.
Get in the car. She's kicking. Somebody got me a revolver. She's kicking.
Hold on, Auntie, coming through. Giving her a little. Hold on, Auntie. Hold on, Auntie, coming through. Giving her a little advice, a little education. Okay, Auntie.
All right.
Okay, Auntie. All right. Get her in order. They gonna have to put these straps on your legs because you keep kicking. No, you're going to jail because you're trespassing.
Okay, yeah. Let's go. Okay, yeah.
If you kick me, it's going to be an additional charge. It's a felony.
Let's go.
Don't do it.
They got to search you. They still got to search you.
If you kick me, it's going to be an additional charge. It's a felony.
Yeah, it's
Don't do it.
this is a misdemeanor so far. Another ad? Guys, I got to buy YouTube Premium, bro.
Trespass after warning, resist without violence, probably battery on the young. Trespass after warning, resist without violence, probably battery on the young. You're not kicking your legs.
Slide her all the way back to me. You're going to jail. You're not kicking your legs. Get in the car.
Yeah, she doing it.
Let's go. Yeah, thank you.
Did y'all Mirandize her?
I'm the supervisor right now. What's up?
You have the right to remain silent.
Yes, I'm the corporal. Would you like to speak to the sergeant? I'm the supervisor. Lieutenant's not going to come up to us. Yes, I'm the corporal. Would you like to speak to the sergeant? Lieutenant's not going to come up to us.
When we get the charging, you'll see it.
He said, I'm the corporal. I'm the supervisor right now. She said, he ain't the supervisor. Technically, he is. He outranks everybody else there.
When we done with you not listening. When we done with
This man's definitely Jamaican. You are not listening.
The thing is, we told you several times. We told you several times to trespass, not to put foot back on property. You refuse. You show that you wanted to come back on property and come back on property. Not to put foot back on property. You refuse. You show that you wanted to come back on property and come back on property.
So we had an altercation. We got what we call a hot call. We had cops come lights and sirens because of firearms being involved in an altercation.
We had an altercation. We got what we call
whether
a hot
or not,
call.
and again,
we had cops
son,
come lights and
this is
sirens because of
the
firearms
information
being
that we
involved in an altercation.
we arrived on scene. She's hanging out on her porch.
I'm just telling you,
the other party's over there. Everybody's fighting with each other.
We arrived
then
on
we
scene
leave because we think everything is calm and porch. Then the other party's over there. Everybody's fighting with people yelling and screaming at each other. And now
think everything is calm and good.
The bottom line
then we receive a phone
is
call
for
back
40
about a
minutes
huge fight, people yelling and screaming at each
because
other,
they were
and now
worried
we're
about
having
her
again.
safety of being in the complex because of the aggression that was being shown towards her and the aggression she was showing other people. Better to de-escalate the entire situation
the aggression is being shown towards her and the aggression she was showing other people. Better to de-escalate the entire situation in the beginning. But she was also asked to leave to avoid
that type of situation.
Drove around there to fight her again. So that was the second fight you're talking about. They're the ones ready to go.
So
And they keep rocking ass out.
But we asked. I went up to your cousin and I asked, is there anything that happened? Anything went on? No problem.
She don't want to.
I know, but how cousin I asked, is there anything that happened when we're being told? We know that's not the truth. So I'm going to review the body camera, but just so we're all clear, the law states the minute you are trespassed, whether it's verbally or even given a piece of paper, just so we're have got to get off the property. The law states the minute you are trespassed, whether it be verbally or even given a piece of paper, you have got to get off the property. I agree with that. There should be one direction. There should be that's 100% accurate. That's better communication, right, between people to have one direction. There should be one direction. So I agree with that. That's 100% accurate. That's better communication, right, between people to have one direction.
That the girl was right there. They had the weapon. They didn't do anything.
And then we got here and everybody told us that nothing happened and there was never a gun and that was
they didn't do anything.
And then we got here and everybody told us that nothing happened and there was never a gun and that I can't even do that. Exactly. You are 100% right. I do know that. So if I have 0 witnesses, I have 0 victims, but I have he's not the victim.
So
I know 0 witnesses, I have 0 victims, and I have he's not the victim. Okay, a witness of what?
Ladies. Young lady was prosecuted because she trespassed. That's the bottom line. There's nothing you can do to get her out of the prison unless you want to bail her out or whatever the case may be. But this arguing is not going to get you anywhere. Especially trying to say that you gotta go. I see what you guys are aiming for. You're trying to get the other people prosecuted. You're trying to get them arrested because they pulled a gun. But the whole point, the fact of it is, they were trying to de-escalate the situation. They heard hearsay. This person had a gun. Next thing you know, they're saying, "Oh, there was no gun. There was no problem." They asked the victim. They asked her, "Do you want us to go over there and prosecute them? Do you want us to press charges?" She said no. So that's not on the officer.
Okay, no, this is not happening.
To me, this video's over. We're just listening to the arguments now. I'll let you guys finish it.
Yes, random people. Okay, we're done with this conversation. I'm out. So what do you want me to do? Just take people to jail without any evidence? Yes, random people.
Oh,
okay, we're done with this conversation. I'm out.
That's why. There you go, Sergeant. I don't know.
Now, these type of calls really bring back.
We got the brother breaking it down. That's why. I was like, this video's over. I don't see why.
Way too often these type of calls. So one night, mid-shift on the 311 shift, I get a call for a fight on the highway on the 1400 block of Church Street in Philly. I pull up and 2 women are in a fisticuffs and the shorter woman is getting the better of the taller woman. And what makes this more of a headache for police is when you arrive and they don't stop fighting. And by this time, a crowd is gathering, so me and other officers separate them and find out this is all over a guy. And we see that the bigger woman is showing the obvious results of losing the fight on her face. And we also find out from neighbors that she was assaulted by the woman and she had no choice but to defend herself. So we arrest the offender and get the complainant. But here's the thing, we had to do it quickly because many of the offender's friends were gathering around the police vehicle. So we exit quickly because this was about to become an even uglier situation. So today we have a case about a neighborhood situation. A female visiting an area, and she states that some people from the neighborhood just pulled up on her and initiated a confrontation. Now, police attempt to de-escalate the situation, advising the female to leave the area because these situations rarely calm down on their own, especially when police leave. And then the officers, like usual, get a request for a lieutenant, just because the people involved don't like the options that's being presented to them. So now police have to trespass the female who was initially the complainant. And this does happen. Why? In my opinion, because of a lack of respect for law enforcement. And by this time, all of the cameras are out, but the officers are carrying themselves with professionalism and did nothing wrong. Now, the female appears to be leaving, right? But no, she comes back and officers waste no time arresting her because she was warned multiple times. But it always really baffled me how some people believe police are out here playing games. Then the female clearly resists arrest. And this is what can be dangerous because it appears the entire neighborhood is out watching the entire incident unfold. Now, thankfully, the female was taken into custody and a supervisor attempted to explain all of the facts to the mother of the woman, However, sometimes, as officers know, that people do not want to hear the truth. And lastly, many times these altercations stem from deeper issues like economic struggles, lack of community resources, or even unresolved conflicts between individuals, and police can only do so much. That's all I have for today, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Marche was arrested for battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting with violence, resisting without violence, and trespassing. She is presumed innocent unless proven guilty.
No, she's guilty, nigga. I mean, she's guilty. Man. Man. I don't even have to say anything else, man. Man, if you guys enjoyed that video, I can do more videos like this, more reactions in the future. Just let me know. But, man, it's been awesome recording this video for you guys. I'm going to get editing, and it'll probably be up by Sunday night, maybe. We'll see sometime between there. But, God, world family, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.